All right, we're done with that grooming process.
So,
Your voice is coming in nice and clear and sultry
appreciate
as
it.
always.
Sultry.
I can't wait for your soliloquy lead in because they're
Thank you
always the
so.
best.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Larry.
yeah,
Are
I
the best.
appreciate
yeah,
that,
You
brother.
know, you did
yeah.
kind of soliloquize the
Soliloquize. Okay, you made a new
the
word.
Bruce
All
Harris
right.
thing. I was expecting you to get the Bruce Harris thing, but I was like, oh, he's already ready for this one. 4 scores and 7 years ago, but I
That boy
appreciate
said
appreciate
soliloquize.
that.
Okay.
That's today. That's tomorrow's word. Soliloquize. We're gonna look that up
I don't know where that came
Yeah,
from.
as you get in my
yeah.
daughter's
Hey, it's
marching
all
orders.
good. It's all good. Just make sure you look that up in the dictionary tomorrow. All right.
All right. Speaking of bed, beard, and soliloquize, let's get my brother Earl T. Murray to set us straight on these finances, coming together, building investment groups, doing the thing.
Oh, there he is, Earl T. Murray. Welcome to the
All right.
stage.
Good
Welcome to
morning,
the stage. Welcome to the stage.
good morning, fellas. Good
All
morning,
right.
sir.
Let's go ahead and mute me real quick. Well, let me.
Yo, I even feel some of way, Kaneen, when Earl gets on with his beard and it's like jet black. I'm thinking he putting cocoa beans in it.
Yeah, man. I am a little jealous. And then he got like it go out past his ears. You feel what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Like,
all of that.
I'm
All of that.
like, golly. I said,
I'm trying
Earl, he putting egg yolk and sea moss and everything in your little beard, ain't you, what?
I want to compliment it. I want to compliment it, but I'm hating on it.
You can.
Man.
What
It's
they
because of Earl that I grew my beard. He encouraged me to join the beard game. So
Oh no, I can't say that. My beard journey started when I was in the hospital and I couldn't shave.
I thought you were gonna say high school.
No, we ain't. Hey, hey,
Call that man
high school.
Mo.
I barely had a mustache in high school.
Woo! Sorry, guys. All right.
Boy,
What's up?
that was a quick one. Yeah, cut that thing off, D.
So for those, this is me.
Oh, hold on. So yeah.
That's me, 2017 for the top.
Okay. Okay.
And I know how I look now.
Okay,
Wow. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Look at that. Beard is popping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's a pretty good look for you. The now look is a pretty good
and
look
now
for
look,
you, brother.
that's
Okay.
what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good look for you. I was gonna cut all mine off and just do the goatee. Old lady say, "Don't do it." I said, "Well, why not? Don't do it."
Don't
But
do it.
she never did give me an explanation. She just said, "Don't do it."
Don't do
So,
it. That's all you needed, brother. That's all you needed.
That wasn't an
I mean,
explanation.
but when I say something like that, I gotta explain. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why?
I gotta me and my wife when we first got together, right?
Right.
She used to say "why" all the time. I said, I don't like that. I don't like the word "why" because it's
Why?
a never-ending
Isn't
question.
that right?
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Why can he?
So
Why is it not? And never in the
if if
question.
you
Why? Why?
if you gonna ask me a question, you
Yeah.
can use any of the other four, but don't use
But
"why"
why?
because
But why?
the question. Hey, like literally, I didn't even answer the question. She had to she had to
Listen to my
restate the
point.
question for me to answer the question.
Rephrase the question, please.
All that.
You ask for a
Oh
vowel?
man, that's a lot. Right? Can I get a vowel, please? All right. Earl, with the is that like that's well, you a little younger than all of us. But you got the twins.
Girl,
We,
he a
we
whole
gonna see.
lot younger than
We gonna get
us.
we gonna get to experience your full gray on camera.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're
Nah,
like, oh,
and,
look at I can see a shade over there.
and don't be going and get no products from
Right,
Walgreens
right.
and them trying to.
Trying to hide it. Trying to hide it.
Get that cocoa
Show it.
bean.
Let that thing go great naturally, Earl. Don't do it to
That's
yourself,
right. That's
boy.
right.
I know, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, what you got for us, brother?
Anyway, the master facilitator. What is our topic for Mr. Earl T. Murray today?
So today I wanted to talk about like last week we talked about group economics versus solo economics. This today I want to dig a little bit into group economics and kind of create an investment group. What are some of the parameters to creating a group where people are comfortable pooling money into a private entity / person? Because, none of us, at least I don't know anybody with a full blown corporation with a board that you can pour into with enough spread around trust, that I can bust a couple of people in the head. It just be I'm giving it all to Kaneem and his LLC or C Corp and praying for the best and just look him in the eye like, don't go nowhere.
Tell him about the contract, boss. Tell him about the contract.
And how could we? What's the beginning way of structuring? Just because we gotta get past the trust. But I'm gonna hand it off. That's the big thing.
Sure.
I was wondering if you going to do that.
You know what? Go ahead,
Earl. Go ahead, Earl. Don't pay him no mind, Earl.
So when creating the investing group, definitely, at least with your family members, making sure that you guys have some type of synergy that's in place, like minds. What are some of the things that you're looking to invest in? We can have investment groups where you are investing into the stock market, stocks, bonds, options. You can go and do an investment in terms of like where you're talking about more of an investment when you're talking about investing into real estate. And so you're looking at a big scope. You can do even investing into someone's business. And so you got to look at, and the reason why I start with synergy is that what's the risk level everyone is willing to take?
Okay.
Are you willing to take, are we trying to be more conservative? Are we trying to be a little bit risky? Are we trying to be very aggressive? What's the palette of everyone? And I think that's going to be some of the core elements and foundations of the group, because that's going to determine how much is everyone willing to invest in a given whatever your period is. So for some people, they may put in their money every 2 weeks. It may be every month, but I would not go beyond at least having something contributed every month. Because you want to be able to have the capital that's available so you can be able to make the proper investment. So let's say if you're starting off into with an investment group, you want to start off in stocks, the cost to enter into stocks is much less than going into like actually purchasing a real estate. And so what I usually tell people if you're looking into getting into the stock market, look into either some of the things that you may like that is very that's a good company, some companies that may be stable. There may be some who are or even some people who you are normally paying. So let's say if your utility company is on the stock market, look and see if you can be able to invest in them. Most of us, you got Nike, Under Armour, the stuff that we're normally wearing, that's pretty much some solid companies. And so start there. Many of us got Apple phones or Samsung or, Amazon, whatever the cost of entry is, you can be able to get in. Another one of the good things is to look at, because you're all putting money together, you're able to now purchase shares of stock, that can be able to, where you can able to pull your money together and you're able to buy a fraction of a share of a stock. Whereas trying to buy it in something as a whole.
like Google
So,
or something, all outright trying to get to 1,000.
Right.
That makes sense. So starting out, so let me get Rod's question. Then I got some stuff. He said, should a contract be developed to put these terms in writing?
Absolutely.
Yep. I wouldn't have got hit for that $1,500 if I'd had a contract.
Yeah.
I got
so one thing you want to be able to keep in mind is that with investing, and I think I may have mentioned this last week,
right?
When we come to investing, you can gain a lot of money, but you can lose all of your money. And so that has to be established with the group.
Right.
In terms of like, hey,
right.
You know, these situations may happen. And so you want to be able to have those, you know, what is the minimum that everyone should make? What's the minimum contribution everyone should make within a 30-day within a 30-day period? Is it 25? Is it 50? Is it 100, 250, 500, 1,000? Whatever that is for your group, you guys set the minimum amount. That also helps to control if you want to add additional people later on, whatever the cadence of this group that you have starting off, then this is what then this is how we're going to continue. The terms of agreement, it also helps when someone is trying to exit the partnership, because that's what you're all entering into. You know, how much do you get back? When do you get your money back? When it's time for you to, when you're trying to exit out, you know, and what does that look like?
Right. Because I think
go ahead.
Because I was thinking like with certain investments, there may be a either waiting period or sitting period. Like, you know, we make an agreement like we need to be all in for a year. You know, like, you know, this is a contract for a year that we need to give monthly, whatever that amount is that we agree upon. After that year, you know, then if you want your money back or something like that, you know, just to establish and have a solid foundation. So because within a few months, if you pull it out, it'll crumble the system. it'll mess up the flow, especially if we are doing stocks, right? I mean, and I'm kind of asking, I'm making a statement, but I'm like, is that would that be?
So you can set the parameters of your group. You want to make sure that, you know, do you have the people who have the bandwidth to be able to pay? Now, hopefully that you're getting people, and I'm bringing that up again because there's people who they may come in for a few months and bam, something happens to them and they can no longer be a part of it. What is the terms and conditions you have for when that person can no longer put in?
Right.
And so all of those things, you know, all of those things are just important when you're trying to get to get this investment group off the ground. Now let's just say if everyone does, they make it the full year, or you got the people where they can make their contributions, then that's something different. You may want to consider, let's say if I have the money to put in my full year's worth up front, maybe that's something to consider. Right. Or whatever that combination is. But you want to what I say about groups like this, you want to make sure that you're just having constant communication in terms of the management of the funds, because this is a business just like anything else.
Right.
And so you're in partnership with people.
What's that? Right. He has how about half solid companies and half great startups?
Half solid companies and half great startups. So these are some of the things that you want to be able to do your due diligence on. And what I mean by due diligence is really taking the time and learning about these companies as you invest in them.
Right.
And so what that means is, looking on their website, see what are their business activities that's taking place.
Definitely.
For those who may be public companies, going on to look at their financial statements, their 10K, their 10Q. These are regulated financial statements that these public companies have to put together and submit to the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission.
So they at least look solid.
And
at least on paper they look solid. They did the due diligence. Right. Absolutely.
And so those are some of the things that you're looking at. But to Rich's point, for let's say you're not looking into the stock market. Let's say if one of you guys have a business that you guys are looking to get off the ground,
right?
Or let's just say, we want to be able to invest in Larry's photo booth business.
Let's go.
And so we're making investments into Larry's business, and then you guys set the terms and conditions on how long you invest into the business and when you guys want to be able to exit out.
Right. Okay.
And so you don't have to always look at your public companies, but you can also look at smaller companies, because that's one of the big issues that are faced along small business owners, minority business owners, Black business owners, is cash flow and how the money can enter into a business. And so, some of these things are not available. And so this could be an opportunity for that.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So let me ask this though. Okay. So we talk about investing and put money in. And then my dog starts barking. What
he's trying to do? Karma.
For you guys, right? Like, what would make you feel comfortable to start investing, like to get in a group and to start putting money in? Like, what are some of the, and even you, Earl, like if someone was to come to you, like what makes you feel comfortable off the bat? Of course, relationship. Knowing them is cool, because if I know you, I've kind of watched your life. I watch how you operate. I watch some of the complaints that you have. Like I kind of watch how you move. I watch how your family moves. Trust, of course, knowing is one, but what's another thing that makes you feel comfortable investing privately? Because investing in a corporation, there's so many levels to getting your money back, and you can kind of, there's a recourse because they have money. But when you're dealing with it, our money is kind of limited. What make you feel comfortable? All right, then I'm going on
me. If a person comes to me with something written on a napkin as their plan, I'm like, I probably want to
come on, man. That could be the next Google.
I'm probably going to kick myself, but somebody that has something that they took the time to have a presentation, like a PowerPoint and everything like that, that would be like, okay, they are organized. They want to make sure they got things in place. I'm willing to go ahead and invest $1, maybe $1.02, right? So that for me, that's what it would take. Like besides relationship, right? If I was relationship within the drawer, that's what it'll take. Like you gotta have a plan. You can't just be like talking off the side of your head, because it's like, all right, because I'm investing into you. Are you going to be able to follow through and implement? Like, are you going to be? Is your plan going to keep changing? Next time I call you, next time I talk to you, is it a different plan now? Because
absolutely. I had this new idea, guys. I know we was going this way, but I figured the other way is going to be better. All right. What about you, Kaneem? I mean, I know you've probably done a lot of different deals. and some red flags. What have you learned? What is the thing outside of relationship that helps you? Right, a good P&L sheet, but you might not have that. You know, we're just getting started. I might not have that P&L yet. I mean, I have a proposed P&L proposed, but if
I guess it's the overall structure of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
do the numbers make sense? Because it's all about the numbers. I mean, you can if the numbers don't make sense,
right,
then more than likely that it's not gonna bear fruit. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can relationships is definitely part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, especially starting out.
So, but I have done deals with people who I met within a couple of weeks, and did deals. But the money that I put in on the deal was something I could stand to lose. I could stand to lose.
That's good.
I could stand to lose $500.
Right.
I could lose $500. It ain't gonna stop me from eating, and it ain't gonna turn the lights off at the house. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
So that's a determining factor. But once you start getting into the thousands of dollars, then what the profit and loss statement.
Right.
Well, when we talking about what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I've never sold a product. You know what I mean? I've never invested in a product.
Right.
I've always invested in a service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So products is kind of, I mean, it just depends on how you angle it, because you got to be a go-getter with products.
Absolutely.
You can't be a lazy dude. you can't be a lazy dude when you're selling products.
Right. Can I get a quick 500?
You know? yeah. You gotta put your lights on. I get up for 500 too.
Hey, Rod. If you got a business idea and it looks lucrative, brother, 500. I'm willing to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't turning it down.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like for instance, Larry got the little photo booth thing.
Right.
You know, I'm saying, okay, Larry, you got this going on, but what your numbers look like, man? You've been in business 6 months. Have you made $10? Have you made anything? Right. Oh yeah, man. I made $6,000 in the last 6 months. $1,000 a month. That's your average. $1,000 a month. Well, what you need to double up on that?
Right. Go to the next level. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What you need to double up on that?
See, what I would do is I would present you my invoices and show you where I'm at to date and everything. What I did last year and where it was.
It's a little faded. That's the Lord right there. He's like, don't show your numbers like that. Don't show your numbers.
I was faded back up, but I was like, Kadeem, well, that's what I would do. I'm like, hey, this is what it is. And I'm look, presentation, right? You asked the question, I was able to get it to you quick. It wasn't like, give me a calculator. What was it for that one and that and I show.
And show right.
But Larry got a service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see how his would be beneficial to go, because I can see him going to high schools. I can see him going to banquets. I can see him going to city government. I can see him going to all these places, trying to make sure that, because everybody want to take a photo. You know what I'm saying? Just to memorialize the moment. You feel what I mean? So, but if I'm out here selling donuts, or if I'm out here selling bracelets, or if I'm out here selling, I'm like, hold on. It's just, plus my profit margin is weak. You know what I'm saying? I got to sell 500 bracelets to make $50.
Unless I'm selling like luxury bracelets for $105.
Thanks.
Yeah, but who's your market? Who is your market though? If you sell a bracelet for $100, $105,
I got the ones with some crosses on it. They're the people that go to church. I can.
Now, AD, you know, if you go to church with a bracelet, ain't nobody for to buy no bracelet for no $100 at church.
Third. What would Jesus do? Whoever sold those bracelets made a killing.
But it wasn't $100 a bracelet. It wasn't $100 bracelet though. Yeah,
Gerard says,
they made a killing. Even if they only paid 5 or 10 cents a bracelet, yeah, they made a
no,
killing.
no
But how
doubt.
many bracelets they had to sell to make that killing?
Hey, if I make it, I made it, right? If I still made the same amount as Larry with his photo booth, if not more, then my profit margin. Actually, I made more than Larry. If I made 1,000,
No,
and
no,
Larry
no,
made
no,
1,000,
no.
I actually
I'm
made
not
more
saying.
than that.
I'm not saying it was not a good product to sell.
I got you.
I'm
So
just saying
you wouldn't invest in the nickel and dime. I mean, that's right now. Like in your you wouldn't invest in
I
a
invest in
low
the nickel
margin
and dime if I
product?
see the nickel and dime is moving at a steady pace. You know what I'm saying? Like I would definitely invest in a nickel and dime. If I see you moving 1,000 units a day and you're only making 10 cents, yeah, I would invest in that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer.
Right. He's right.
But you got to be
I get
moving
that.
units. You got to be
One
moving
unit,
units,
and you
though.
can make. Yeah, Jeff says that's why he does. Kaneem Curves cars. Great return for just one car. I feel you on the bigger items. I got you. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to annoy you with the dog. He said so. Can he? Right. He said can he make 1,000 and 5? Yeah, and 5,000. Right. Absolutely. I'm getting my bracelets up. We're gonna make some luxury bracelets. I'm gonna show you how we do it. I'm gonna turn a
All right,
$5
you do that.
buy
Hey, bro.
into a $100 sale.
Bro. Hey, send me your link, man. And I'll send it out to everybody I know, bro.
All right, let's go. It said one each one, right? On each one. Okay, so we talk about relations. Okay, what about you, Earl? What does it take to break through your barrier? At least get an initial sit down. Other than I got an idea. I got this idea. Or even operable. I got it rolling a little bit.
So one for me, preferably is someone that I know, so I can be able to. I know their character.
Okay.
But also like there was an investment group I was a part of maybe like a few years ago.
Okay.
And it was with people that I didn't know. They promoted it online. But like Kaneem said, the cost for me to enter, I think it was maybe like $25-$50 a month. So I'm like, okay, cool, this lunch money. I wasn't like, if I lost it, I was cool. And so you just make your investments the way that it whatever the period that we did, and I think it was like once or twice a month. But it's definitely going to be character. It's going to be, what's in it for me? Do I get the experience of being a part of this community? Do I get the experience to learn more about investments? Because, just based upon, different people walks of life, that information is not accessible to them, maybe because they didn't look, or they wasn't seeking for, they had other responsibilities.
Right.
Or I heard about somebody else who did this, and now I don't want to be a part of any of that. But in terms of like that, for me, it has to be character. And what's the type of investment that I need, that we're trying to go after, and what's the vision of the company? Like, are we going to start off like, if someone pitches to say, hey, we want to create an investment group and we're going to start off doing this here, but then we're going to transition
doing
more bigger projects, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with making those investments, because I know that they're going to be able to give me, I'm able to see the results of what my money is going into. So those are some of the things that characters one, but what's this vision? character and vision.
Okay, like what's the big hairy audacious goal?
What's the big plan?
Like, right, and then even like if we start here, we're gonna start here, but the goal is to get to here, right? So we might shift. We might shift a little bit. Like, hey, I found something else that might move us to our goal quicker. But this is, but our plan is still the same to buy Australia. Got it. Jeff says if you put 1,000 and you had 3 guys do that, you'll have 3,000. Take the 3,000 a car, have car sell it. Yeah, for 4,500, 500. Yeah, 1,000. You said return. That's really good money. Do it again and again and again. But you all have to pitch to clean up the car and get it ready first. Yeah, no doubt. I think that's the big part too. Like in a lot of our stages, as far as like financial equity as well as sweat equity, like boom, I'm gonna put money in and I'm gonna do this part of the business, to help get us to our goal. I think having those understandings as well as, what's your percentage of the partnership? What's the payouts? Are we getting interest every 3 months? Or is this, like I said in the beginning, are we going to hold for a year before payouts start? So we can have a firm foundation. We all agree upon that. Look each other in the eye. Can you keep this up for 1 year? Like, can you stick to it for 1 year? And I think a lot of that matters. You can't put all the work. Right, Jeff. You can't put all the work on one guy. Absolutely. Yeah, I think, and for myself, I'm with Larry. Written plan, make it look nice. Some time put in, a little presentation that matters. I will say when they speak really well, like, oh, this dude is slick with his sale, like, because I'll step back and like, okay. But I will say it won't move me because slick talk can still get you in trouble. Yep. Oh, you nice. Oh, that was a good phrase you put together. Like that's how I would look at it. But for me, I look at numbers. Like you said, preferably I know at least those that I'm placing my money and time into. Like I know their character, and know how they flow. And for me, can I keep it real? Like, especially if you're smaller, I'm watching the wife. Sometimes the wife will her face tells the truth, like, oh, this Negro lying. Like you gotta watch that though. Like, why is the wife not with it? Why is the wife not a part of this? Why is the wife not coming? Like she don't seem like she want any part of this. Other than the certain levels of work, maybe.
Nah.
But what's up, Sam? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What up, Sam?
I think the wife it takes a little longer for them to process.
It can.
This thing. That's why, like,
we I forgot we mad at Kaneem.
I apologize, Sam. Let me apologize in front of everybody, so everybody can see how sincere my apology is. Come on, sis. It's all love. Don't be like that. I will. I'm on bended knee, sis. I'm on bended knee.
Did she make a full dinner for him and he didn't come by? He still
no. She told me to do something last week, and I didn't do it till yesterday. Yeah. I didn't do it till yesterday. So yeah, it's all on me. Ain't nobody fault but mine.
All right, cool.
I forgot where we was at. So okay, so we're saying like you said, like it may take her a minute to come along. Okay, yeah, right. She may not be with it. Okay, is that's one way?
Earl, go ahead.
Earl, you about to share something as well before we interrupted. As far as like spousal support or the way like when coming into an investment, spouse there.
Oh yeah. There. Earl, you ain't even got to speak, Earl. If your spouse ain't on board, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm watching the room like, okay, he's talking, he's slick talking. I'm watching her. Okay.
Nah, hey, Earl, how long you been married, Earl?
About 2 years, almost 2 years.
And since y'all been married, don't nothing move unless the wife okay it.
But can we keep it real? Some dudes will push past that. Like, girl, it's gonna be all right.
Bro,
do this thing. And she'll come along.
Now,
She gonna have the
now
face.
if you have an educated and
No.
and thought out, well planned,
Right. I thought it out.
and you go down the line,
Right.
yes. But if your wife has heard this plan 10, 15 times already,
You take that.
More than likely she gonna bring up all 10, 15 times. You remember when you like, golly, that was in the past. But yeah, this gonna be in the past too.
Oh, you're
When
saying
you
like,
fail
oh,
at
this is plan number 15. This is plan number 15, and yeah, this one. This is the one, babe. This is
I promise.
the one.
But I will confess it though.
Yeah.
My wife has saved us thousands of dollars. Let me say that she has saved us. Well, at least I say that she has saved us thousands of dollars.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It make me feel better to say we saved that we missed out on. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say, Kaneen? The slick talk gets you.
Oh no!
You're not Captain Gullible, are you? Are you Captain Gullible?
It's not the slick talk. It's just me and my personality and my characteristics.
Right.
I'm not scared to be risky.
But that too.
You know what I'm saying? So risk and reward.
It's not like this will work.
Risk and reward is the whole key. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I don't invest more than I can afford.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my barrier. That's my line that I don't cross. You know what I'm saying? Don't invest.
Which guy is you at the casino? The one looking for the penny machines or the
no. I'm at the card table. I'm at the card table.
You go place where you can control the
which card table are you at? Are you at the dollar card table?
I'm at Texas Hold'em. I'm at the Texas Hold'em table with 9 other people.
But no. But what's the buy-in per hand?
Oh, it's $5. It's $5. I ain't at the $50 table. No, I ain't at the $50 table.
So me and you at the same table. We at the same table.
It's $5.
I'm looking for the dollar table.
But the bets is unlimited though. The bets is unlimited.
No doubt. But
no minimum than $5.
He know at $5 he won't get to a place that hurt him for a while. Like it's gonna take a minute. I believe it or not, I went to Vegas and lost about $1,700. But believe it or not, I went to Vegas and won about $3,800. So it just
you that risky.
Yeah, but like I say, I mean that's just my personality.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm but I don't do what I can't afford. I mean, if you go into Vegas and you don't gamble, what you going there for?
I just lots to do. Food.
Oh, see but it ain't known.
The show.
But it's known. Vegas is popular for gambling. Vegas is popular for casinos.
Right.
Vegas is what they call it, the devil's playground. Vegas, you go to Vegas to be mischievous. You don't go there to be.
That's why the way talks about it. That's Vegas.
Mine and Vegas. Happy place. We love going to Vegas. We don't even gamble.
You go to Vegas to show your natural behind. That's what you do.
Yeah. Oh, so Jeff says my radar is fine-tuned. Kim will get tossed into the bushes when it comes to slick, easy sales pitch, but she has saved my tush many a times. Yeah, that's
Yes.
Because my wife was like, "Oh, there you go with the slick talk." He rhymed. He done threw a rhyme in there. Like, then you.
But that's your other brain speaking to you though,
right?
Because if both y'all clicking on it, it's a done deal. We doing that today. We ain't got to wait till tomorrow.
Right,
we doing that today.
Good.
But any pushback from either spouse, then it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Because I'm not gonna argue with my wife about something that we just stumbled upon today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, what we want? Hey, you don't like it, baby? Let's keep on moving. Let's keep
Right.
moving.
Keep
Well,
going.
we accidentally bumped into this. This ain't
Oh
worth
yeah.
talking about. Let's keep it moving.
Right. This ain't it. This ain't it.
No, this ain't it.
So let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys
Yeah.
ever been sold about the timeshares? And them giving a telling you that it is an investment.
Man, that's some bull. I almost cursed. Hey,
Ooh,
Earl, if you can, brother, avoid it at all costs, brother. Avoid it at all costs, man. So
get the circles. Hey, okay, so this is you right here. Boom, boom. And then normally this is $40,000. $40,000. But if you give 5,000 today, and we can get this thing going. Okay, listen, I don't really have. Okay, I feel you don't have 5,000. Okay, if you do 1,200 today. No, I can't. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, you want? I know the award, the 2 tickets to Disney. I'll be right back. Then they bring the manager over. Okay, I hear you. What I can do today.
Today.
Right.
Their whole mission is to get something out of you today.
Today, right? That's the whole mission. Today. So yeah.
So for me, I was in probably my early 20s, heading around in Vegas.
Right.
Was it
Vegas? There it
is. Vegas or Orlando, one of them.
There it is.
To try to suck you in, and you in that joint for forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right. I think we all got as an adult. It's a rite of passage almost. I'm gonna try.
And every time you want to go on vacation, those time blocks are always blocked up anyway.
Right.
Oh yeah, you gotta get them a year in advance. If you ain't planning a year in advance, then you ain't gonna make it.
What's the 5 P's, brother Earl? What's the 5 P's?
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor.
Wait, say that again. Prior
proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
There we go.
Yeah. That sounds like stuff I need to recite.
When it comes to
hey, because I tell my kids when they come at me all panicky, hey, your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on my part.
Right.
You should have been planning for it. So I'm not in a rush.
Your priority is not my urgency.
Mine. Right.
There
you go.
So like Ryan said, I too am guilty. I'm an owner. I'm an owner of a timeshare.
Right.
But we learned how to use it. And like if you use it and you plan everything out,
right,
you get to reap the benefits of it. And it's not like, oh, this is so I figured out how to use it. So I'm like, hey, I'm a champion for it because it works. It works for me. Right.
Hey, did you figure out how to stop them maintenance fees?
What you
say? What you say?
The M word. You cannot say the M word.
I thought he started talking Mandarin. What you say?
The M word. No. There are ways, but to get around it, those fees, you're gonna lose out on using your timeshare. So
that boy Larry had special needs for a minute.
I was trying to make I could say, that the maintenance, yes, the maintenance fees is a sore subject in the bank's household.
Yeah, I understand.
So Ryan had a good question, man. He said,
I gotta get ready to jump, man. But this was very entertaining. Y'all keep it going and talk about the group economics.
Oh yeah, we're about to roll out. We're gonna parlay this and have another conversation. I'm gonna just take it to another level. All right. So Rod said, "Are you Googling?" Kadeem, thank you for being here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Are you Googling the person first? That makes sense. Like if we can,
you should
go to person. Yeah, look them up.
And Google. Hey, make sure you Google their phone number too. Because that phone number tell everything.
Right.
For all y'all, Google your phone number and see what come up when you Google your own phone number.
I'm about to Google that now, try to see what happens.
Oh shit! Then he just drops.
Right.
He
That was my example.
Let's see. See what happens. Okay. No. Oh, my number's connected to the Feed Foundation. What? Okay.
Pickup Largo Mahindra pickup 2.2 Euro V.
What? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not much.
I'm good.
He said, "Don't raise your head and walk up." That applies to you. Yeah. I can jump into some stuff. I said, "Oh, if I would go back in time, I would not do it though." He said, "I would make sure I have a vacation bank account, right?" Because honestly, what you pay, it might be, I don't know, like it has its balances. Sometimes you feel like the amount you're paying, but then the maintenance fees, and then I don't know. It's kind of like a weird. It's a weird space. Now they're offering. I've seen it's like a vacation discount group. You know, that's been the latest pull. I think they've been pulling away from the timeshare, but like a vacation discount group or something, like you pay.
Yeah.
I think they're moving away from the timeshare. My mom and dad got sucked into it, but then they were going to Orange Lake. I think it was one of the first ones down there in Florida. They got 4 free tickets to Disney World. Who can resist that?
Hey.
Who can resist that? But then again, if they pay something down, they just pay for the tickets at the timeshare. Ain't folks ain't got that kind of money coming on. I'm on vacation. I'm here with these other regular schmegular folk. Like, I ain't got that kind of money. I don't have that. They're just getting me. And they just won't let you go. I've done my last presentation. Like, I used to do the presentation until y'all didn't do the presentation because you knew you wanted to get something. Like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this presentation so I can go ahead and get. But then it just it's getting longer. Like before, it was just one guy, then another person, and then they give up. Now it's like one guy, then another person, then another person.
Yeah,
then the king manager. What are you not? You're not gonna do it? Yeah. Okay. Let me show you. They get the circle out one more time. If you give us $2, we'll sign you up for this contract. Yeah, they're just trying to get something. So listen, we appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Make sure you're following us and following Mr. Earl T. Murray III. I think you should just go by E.T. Murray for algorithmic purposes, because there's another ET. I think you should just go by ET, do that social. But that's just some free advice. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, if you went by ET, then Murray, that might do something. All right, so make sure you guys are following Earl T. Murray III for all your financial advice. If you're needing some personal assistance in wealth building, tax issues, and anything dealing with your finances, make sure you connect with this gentleman. He does it all. He doesn't just play it online. He does it in real life. He has degrees, guys. He has degrees, legitimate degrees, real ones, accredited universities. All right. So I feel like you got to say that now. But anyway, we appreciate Brooklyn for being on the show as well and barking in the background. Larry, thank you for showing up, being with us. Make sure, is it lunchtime with Larry?
Lunchtime, yeah.
Lunchtime with Larry. Make sure you guys stay connected so you can get your workout in. It's time. Don't be fat. Get rid of the fat. Let's get rid of the fat this year. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Make sure you stay connected. We appreciate all your support and always being a part of what we're doing. We got some good plans this year, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can pull it all together. It'll be great. So as always, 988, you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. Make sure you dial 988. And definitely join us tomorrow. We're going to have a really deep conversation about friendship. As well as know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe. Make good choices. And we'll see you in the AM. Peace out.